Does she own a car?
She doesn't, but she might do.
Yeah.
She might do.
What's good, Fizz?
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hope you're all doing okay. Let us know in the comments on our Family Fizz Instagram account what is good about your day right
Hang on,
now.
speaking of that, first there is actually a quick word from our sponsor, Toby News. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Toby News. In a world gone absolutely flipping bonkers, we are our only source of real news, as opposed to all the fake news. I'm your host, Toby.
And I'm Toby.
In today's special broadcast, we're bringing to you a Share the Smiles shout out.
We've just received this report in today from Mum 2 Buttons. Today my first baby felt my second baby move in my stomach. It made me feel so much more magical for him, and if I could see his face, how he reacted over and over, I would. Just when you think life is bad, always remember it's worse for someone else out there. Hashtag share the smiles. I think that is rather lovely, don't you, Toby?
What a beautiful, heartwarming story.
I know, we need some more good news like this in the world, don't we, Toby?
That concludes this evening's episode. Day, evening, day. Day's episode.
Toby!
Thanks, Toby News. You guys
Thank
are
you.
real swell guys.
I really fancy the male TV presenter as well. Guys, we are so excited to be filming this video today. What we're going to be doing is taking it in turns. Amia has volunteered first, and we're going to be answering lots of questions about her, which she has chosen, which you have given us. I've got some amazing questions from you guys, which you gave to us on our Instagram. Let's start. Olivia Naylor said, most annoying thing about Mia?
Mess.
Mess. I can't
Oh man,
stand
mess. It's like constantly just like making a smoothie and then just leaving like the jar in the sink with the straw and all, like she's made like a chocolate smoothie and it's all going thick, all the residue.
Yeah,
mess.
she's not the tidiest person in the house. She's very good in all other areas, but she's not super neat. We are neat freaks, aren't we? And Mia's not a neat freak person, which is good because she's super creative, isn't she?
Yeah.
How about you though? Have you got something else you want to say? No?
You don't find anything annoying about her?
Really?
You two are literally bickering all the time.
Has she ever snuck out?
This is a very interesting question considering what happened last night. Now, she didn't sneak out.
No.
She went out with our permission. We knew where she was going. We knew what she was doing.
Yeah.
But we never arranged a time for her to come back.
Yeah.
And then we went to bed and then we heard the door go. I had to lean over and look at the time because it woke me up and it was 11:54 p.m. So
Yeah.
we've had words about that.
Yeah, I said that's too late, but where we're living at the moment, people do stay up later. Like in the UK, that's classed as really late, but here in Costa Rica, like in Spain, I think people's like bedtimes are much later. But Mia gets up early, so we said you can't go to bed late and then expect yourself to get up early.
What, and feel good the next day?
Yeah, she was
You're gonna
really,
feel
really
rubbish.
tired. She was so tired this morning. Does Mia secretly drink or smoke at parties? No, I know she definitely doesn't do that because like me and Mia have talked about like drinking and smoking in the past. You know, we've had all of those big talks about things and she just says that she's not interested in drinking at all.
No, she finds it disgusting.
Yeah, and she doesn't
thinks
smoke.
smoke stinks and hates it.
Yeah.
And then just thinks drunk people are embarrassing. The more you get exposed to it, the more you see other people drinking, the more it will feel like you could have a drink, and you need to be aware of how you're going to deal with that situation, like, and how it's going to make you feel in the long run, etc. But she does seem like she's really...
Yeah, I mean, she's underage now anyway, but I have asked her and I said, like, when you're old enough to drink, are you going to? But to be honest, we don't drink and none of our friends do. So Mia's always been around people who are what you'd call teetotal. So
you never know what the future holds, and you know, if she decides to do that in the future, it's her life. Yeah.
How often does she have a teenage tantrum, if any?
Sorry about this. Maybe it's not politically correct, but from a male perspective, I definitely noticed that Georgie and Mia seem to have a bit of a funny turn about once every 3.5, 4 weeks or something like that.
Yeah.
And always like takes me by surprise where suddenly they're just really moody and annoying.
It takes me by surprise. Me and Mia's cycles haven't synced up yet, and I can always tell. I'm like, Mia, your period's about to come. You're on your period, aren't you? And then she's like, no. And I'm like, you definitely are, because she gets really moody. Does she have tantrums with you?
Sometimes.
Yeah. I
love how Sienna's being so tactful. She's like, Mia might get me in a headlock and beat me up later if I say anything.
Well, I feel like yesterday Mia was like, get out of my room, Sienna, stop coming in my room and just sitting there and watching me.
Yesterday, this is like an ongoing thing. I feel like it's every half an hour.
She always argues with you and Darren.
Personally wouldn't say she argues with either of us, but I think what it is as she's got to this like age in life, when you get there, then you start thinking, hang on, no, I know how to do things properly, and then you can start where it's not quite the same dynamic where it's like a parent and a child. It's more like sometimes she can say, you should do it that way, that would be better, and then we're like, okay, thanks for your input. It might. So I think there's more of like a debate as opposed to
I feel like it's me mainly getting on to me, telling her about her room and things like that. What was her most embarrassing moment in public ever? I'm gonna let you do this one.
Maybe the time in Georgia, she like stood in the dog poo and then the people across the road were looking at her in disgust.
She skidded in some dog poo in Georgia and it all went, it was all on her brand new shoes. It's when we were living in Dubai, we went on a vacation to Georgia. I was pregnant with Koa.
Yeah.
Can you remember?
Yeah.
It was embarrassing and it was really gross. I think she just wanted to disappear.
There's been a lot though. Mia is forgive me, Mia, if you're watching this. You know, like she's quite clumsy.
Yeah, I feel like her teenage hormones.
In terms of most embarrassing moment, there's quite a lot of them. Like we'd have to get a tally chart out, I think.
I was trying to choose.
Yeah.
That's why Mia was inspired to write her book Awkward to Awesome, because she's had loads of like awkward moments, but she still managed to pick herself up and get through and not like get overwhelmed by those things.
Available in all major retailers and online at Amazon.
I wasn't trying to plug, I'm just saying like Awkward to Awesome book.
No,
like,
why not? It's a brilliant book. You've just started reading it.
Apparently,
Sienna is now like the demographic now of where she started reading it.
Oh,
so
sweet.
like
I have read it before, but I didn't quite understand it at the same level because I think I was 7 then.
Your sister's got some good wisdom for you,
Yeah,
hasn't
she has.
She didn't enjoy travelling around and just wanted to stay in one place. I love you so much. With Mia, I feel like she's very much like you. Like Mia loves travelling.
I feel more so, personally.
Yeah.
I think even more so because the types of trips that she said she's got planned for when she's like 18, I don't know if I'd want to do them. They feel a bit too adventurous for me.
I feel like I'm going to go into star signs. I feel like Mia is a Sagittarius and they are just like really well known for wanting to travel and move around all the time. Like I like traveling, but I like doing it more slowly. But Mia would happily like go backpacking.
Just be on the go all the time.
Yeah, maybe if I didn't have kids, so I'd feel a bit more like I'd want to be more wild like that. But she's got loads of plans that she wants to go traveling with her friends. I think she wants to be like an au pair.
Maybe
and live
Mia's
with other
life
families.
will become Mia's travels.
Yeah, I think I know she definitely wants to do that, which is nice. And she's always said that when we're moving and traveling around a lot, she feels the most happiest and when we're in one place. So I think she just likes more stimulation, really. What weird things does she do when no one is looking?
I reckon I know the one you're going to say. Are you going to say about she makes a funny noise when she yawns?
Yeah, she does this weird like
say
annoying dinosaur yawn, and then she clicks.
You know how people have different things what annoy them, where they're like little things, because it doesn't annoy the rest of us, but it annoys Georgie. But there's little things, you know, when you spend too much time together, and then like you get little.
Don't you feel like me and Mia are more like sisters? Because of the age gap, people always say that me and Mia are sometimes more like sisters in our relationship. Like I'm an extremely bossy big sister to her.
Right.
Aren't I? I take on a mum role, but also we're like sisters. But she does this other thing where she clicks her neck, as you probably all saw on the chiropractor video.
Yeah.
It's Friday afternoon back cracking time. Oh, stop it. She's really doing it, Fizz fan. And then she also clicks her knuckles.
And then also, she farts lots.
Really? I don't feel like Mia does.
When we went to the place where there's the Blue River, we shared a bedroom. Don't remind me. It was so loud.
What?
What is the meanest thing she has ever done?
She doesn't really do mean things, does
No,
she?
I think Mia's like really kind and really tries her best to be sweet to everyone. Ooh, this is a juicy one. Does she have a crush on any boys in Costa Rica?
I can answer. So basically there's this boy at the basketball court and the skate park, and he's got a UTV, is that what it's called? He's also got a six-pack, and so that's why they really like him.
I know that she does like him, but she's not like trying to like take it too seriously. I think she is having a laugh, isn't she? But who knows? Does Mia want to move back to England when she leaves home, or will she live where you live?
Because we've spoken about like when she's going to move out and stuff, because some people move out at like 18 or 16 or where, even younger than that, like me, Georgie. But I don't think she wants to move out.
She's not ready.
Very soon, does she?
She's not ready. I think she likes being
Also, the way a lot of people do it around here is they have like a little annex or something built like next to the house, and then their teenager or early 20s will literally live there. So they're kind of like still in the same place, aren't they?
I feel like there's no reason for her to move out. And then she has said that she may like have a base with us, and then she can go traveling from here. So I'm always going to keep like a room or a space for Mia to live with us, so she can do that, but she knows she's always got somewhere for her to go to if she wants. Like, I always want to do that for all of my kids and the grandchildren.
But does she want to move back to England? No. From what we gather, she wants to do long trips and then come back to us. So she wants to go do like some 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 month trips, like full on backpacking adventure trips, and then come back.
I think she would like to maybe visit England and go there like on vacation and like do things in England, but I don't think she wants to live there at the moment. Like, if she I feel like she said she wouldn't mind going to like the US, countries like that, but then also like new countries like Cambodia or somewhere. Oh, this is a good one. Her worst piece of art.
The crystal one. It's still really good. Like, let's just make sure we've got this coming across right. It's amazing, but because her artwork, by the way, where did it come from?
I don't know.
Where did her art school? It was just like overnight she woke up and was just like amazing art.
When did it start?
She was doing it in Dubai.
In Dubai, yeah, it started sketching. There's one which is really dark at the moment, and I'm not that keen on that.
Actually, the crystal one is my favourite.
Really?
Yeah.
This is another really juicy one. Does Mia actually cook, bake, or is it just for clout?
For clout, like.
What it is because Mia always raves about her cake, how amazing it is. It's like she's got this banana bread recipe thing. Cake. I call it a thing.
But there's nothing wrong with having the confidence of actually like telling the truth whether you're good or bad at something.
Like Mia, the cakes that she makes, they do taste really good, but sometimes she has made some awful cakes. Just like me.
And left them in the oven too long. Or
she has had lots of faux pas, but you have to fail loads of times to succeed anyway. So it's just like any cook. Like
it's not failure unless you quit.
But yeah, she does actually bake and cook. All the recipes that we've shared are really, really delicious. I feel like her donut recipe, loads of you guys have made. But yeah, she has made some gross ones, but don't worry, we're not going to be sharing those recipes with you.
What? Family Fizz cookbook? What?
How long does it take for Mia to get ready? A long time.
It depends if she washes her hairs or not.
Yeah, the hair.
Because it takes like half an hour or more to wash her hair.
She is in the shower for so long, it goes so steamy in there. I do tell her off about that because I feel like it's going to go moldy.
Oh yeah, and the floor gets drenched. It's like a tidal wave coming out underneath the door.
If she washes her hair and does like a full face of makeup, it does take her a long time.
She takes an hour, I guess.
Yeah. Does she own a car?
She doesn't, but she might do.
Yeah.
She might do.
What was she like as a baby? You two obviously don't know. But when Mia was a baby, considering that I was only 16, I found it really, really easy to look after her. She was cheeky, but she did listen to me. If we went out for a meal, like I was with my friends, they'd always be laughing because Mia would like be running off the table and going behind the countertop in the restaurant and like pouring all the salt on the table. But I think as I was a teenage mum, I wasn't as strict with her and as disciplined, so she was probably just pushing the boundaries. But in every baby picture of her, she's always got a really cheeky smile, and I feel like she was just a really happy little toddler. Because if she had been really naughty, I don't think maybe I would have had any more kids. Like, she didn't put me off having children. Like, she's really easy to look after. Does Mia actually work out, or does she just say that? By the way, love your channel.
She is such a faker when it comes to work.
I can't believe her, such a cheat.
I don't know, you've been to the exercise classes with her, haven't you?
Right. I've always wanted Mia to like work out with me. I've always wanted her to have a workout buddy. And she, in the past, she liked coming for walks with us, but when it involved anything like a workout, like push-ups or lifting weights or running, she like hasn't liked it. But then when we came to Costa Rica, I think she like wanted to start exercising and taking more care of herself.
Well, there's a lot of good influence here.
Yeah,
the community where we live, like, well, in Costa Rica in general, actually.
Yeah.
People really seem to like keeping fit. Like everyone's out on their bikes or out running.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good.
So no, to be honest though, she has always been into rock climbing and bouldering.
Yeah.
But she enjoys
I feel
that.
like she used the gym in Dubai sometimes.
Yes, sometimes, but not all the time. But now
Yeah.
she really is into exercising just for the sake of exercising, if that makes sense. And I think she likes noticing how it makes her feel afterwards. Like she always says she feels really good. So she's been going to the workout classes here. She plays basketball every day. She goes for really long hikes. I think
And football sometimes.
And football.
Or soccer.
And she wants wants to go.
Soccer,
I think
as
she
they
wants to
call
do
it here.
surfing as well. I think she wants to do that a bit more.
Yeah.
And she's doing skateboarding.
And skating,
skateboarding, yeah. So she works out all the time. Like, all of the kids here are super active. What is she not allowed to do? Keep her room messy. That's my number one thing with her, because I trust her with everything else, but just don't want her to have a messy room. Like if I walk in and see that things are all out of place and stuff, I'm like, Mia, please just keep your room tidy.
Stay out till midnight without asking.
Yeah, I mean, but you know, actually this is like a first time for her. I am like aware that she is gonna like slip up now and then and make a few mistakes. So that was like a bit of a learning curve. Like she stayed out a bit late. She didn't do it like intentionally to disrespect us. So we spoke to her about it this morning. And I think that's just part of her growing up in that.
It's no big deal because all of the people that she's friends with around here, well, there's not anybody who's horrible for her to be friends with. Everyone's so nice around here.
Yeah.
Just all really nice kids. So it's good, like whatever, they were just having a nice time, but it's just she should have told us, that's all.
When is she planning on getting pregnant, and is she planning on it being after marriage?
I don't think anybody is planning on getting pregnant. They don't plan it at this age.
I feel like maybe like girls, you do like think about like what the names of your kids are going to be and when you're going to get married, like you do sort of think about your future.
I think there's so much pressure, like you know when you're at school and there's like, what do you want to do for your career for the rest of your life?
Yeah,
like,
make a decision
it's too
now.
hard to make decisions
like you
like
change.
That. You don't have to either, exactly. Life's an evolving process, so maybe she'll get married at some point even though she says she doesn't like the idea of getting married now.
Was Mia breastfed? Yes, Mia was. Even though I was a teenage mum, I was really, really adamant that I wanted to breastfeed her. And I can't remember how long I did it for, but maybe like a year. Not as long as I've been doing it for with Karma and Koa. How old was Mia when she had her first kiss? I think she said she had like a silly kiss with somebody when she was younger at school ages ago, but it wasn't like a proper one. But I think it came out in like a Q&A we did. I don't know which one it was, but I was like, have you ever kissed anyone? And then she's like, yeah, I have. And I was like, what? I can't remember what video it was. I don't think it's like an official sort of kiss. Does she really enjoy hanging out with the family, or does she prefer to hang out with her friends?
I think she's enjoying her new, very busy social life.
Yeah.
Isn't she?
I think she does like hanging around with us. Like the other day we wanted to go to the beach and she really wanted to come with us. And I feel like if we want to go away on road trips, she does. I do think that she likes going out as well, like getting away from the dirty nappies and the screaming. She, you know, getting to go out and have pizza with her friends and watch the sunset. And I don't blame her. Like she's old enough now to go out, and I'm really happy for her. Yeah. Really happy. Who is her favourite sibling? We're gonna have to answer on her behalf.
I think she said before it's Koa because he's the cute.
Yeah, I think she chooses Koa. Yeah. Would you be disappointed if Mia got pregnant? Yeah, I would be disappointed.
Well, it's because it's like that's your sole life focus from that moment on. Yeah. So she's told us about a lot of things that she has planned, what she wants to do. So I mean, that would just be the end of it all. I also feel like you had a baby very young, and then
if Mia did have a baby, just hypothetically speaking, I would still love her and the baby unconditionally, and I'd be there to support her 100%. But I'm not going to encourage that to happen. And I would be disappointed.
I don't even think the word would be disappointed in her. I think it'd be more concerned.
Yeah. And I wouldn't want that baby to ever feel like we were disappointed about them coming into this world.
But this is why it's very important for like the mum and the teenage daughter to have a really good relationship so they can talk to each other and make sure, you know, things like that don't happen.
Big talks. We've had some big serious talks lately, and maybe Mia, I think Mia's thinking about writing a puberty book soon about growing up and more in depth, and I feel like me and Mia might write that together, or Mia might get some help from like a expert, something like, you know, a puberty expert. Puberty is a complicated, messy time, isn't it? You've got it coming up soon, so don't worry. What's your least favourite thing about living in Costa Rica?
So Mia's least, presumably.
Yeah, I feel like I know what she would say in this situation. She would say that she hates the frogs, all the frogs and toads that come into her bedroom at night, that get stuck in the doorway so you can't close them, and then the really loud croaking and singing, which keeps you up all night. And sometimes frogs have died in her room, like she's found them in the morning all crisped up. And I feel like that's one of my least favourite things, is just the weird bugs that you sometimes see.
Yeah, we have scorpions, there was stripy snake outside your door?
There's a crab. A crab.
A crab actually in their bedroom.
I know.
Keeping them up calm.
Called a Halloween
terrified.
crab. They woke up making loads of noise. It was like 1 a.m. I had to go into their room and there was a crab. Like, how does a crab get in your bedroom? Like a decent sized one, literally like this big crab.
Yeah.
All different
I had
multicolours.
this scratching like on the blinds because it was in between the window and then the blinds, and I had this scratching, and then Karma woke up and she was really scared. So I turned the light, I looked, and then Sunny came running out, and I literally screamed and ran away.
And that was the last question. Thank you so
last
much.
question.
Thank you.
Don't forget to head over to our Instagram and share us your good news with the hashtag #ShareTheSmiles, and you'll be featured on Toby News and in our Instagram stories as well. We love hearing all your good news. Just keep the vibes high, keep the positivity going. We'll see you in the next one. Subscribe, see you soon.